How's it going, guys? In this video I'm going to do an unboxing and a review of the FiiO M5 portable high resolution music player. So this is FiiO's latest little DAP. It's a tiny little thing, as you can probably guess. So small in fact that it can be worn with the help of this little wrist strap. It can be worn as a watch or on the wrist. Anyway, let's get this box open and take a look. I'm not going to talk much about the specs at this stage, maybe later. Okay guys, well, my original unboxing video is a wash. I had some technical difficulties, so I'll just quickly go over what you get. You get some documentation, of course. You get a couple of screen protectors handy. The player, naturally, you get a quick start guide, and you get this awesome little clear clip-on case. This is really cool. I love to see a case included in a bundle. It just clips in like so. And of course you also get a USB Type-C cable. Let's have a quick look at the build here. On the front is the display. I don't remember the exact size, but it's 2.5D glass, curved glass, which you will also find on the back, along with the most important high-res audio certification labels. For the chassis itself, it's a nice CNC aluminium alloy, very smooth with a matte finish. On the top you've got the headphone jack, which is also a coaxial output and a line output. You've got this rocker button, which is for volume and forward and back, and the on-off button, which powers on the device and turns the display on and off, and also can be used to start and stop playback. On the bottom side is the USB Type-C port and the microSD card slot, which supports cards up to 2 terabytes. On the inside, the M5 is powered by an Ingenic X1000E processor. The DAC chip is the AKM AK4377, and in charge of the Bluetooth duties is Qualcomm's flagship CSR8675 chip. The battery is a 5500 milliamp hour lithium ion. It's good for about 10.5 hours of playback or 13.5 hours of in Bluetooth mode. Let's have a quick look. This is the lock screen. You can actually choose, oh, I don't want to do that. You can actually choose in the settings different clock faces. In the system settings, clock face, awesome, yeah? Let's change that one more time. Clock face, go back to the default. Boom, lovely. All right, let's have a quick look through the system. So there is your lock screen. Here is the main menu. You've got settings, Bluetooth receiver, browse files, now playing, category, step counter, and recording. You can record audio with the built-in microphone. So that's about it. Settings, you got your usual stuff. I'm not going to go through those because that's super boring. But it's got all the regular features. It's got a couple of extra features that I will mention actually. You can raise your hand to turn on the display when you're wearing it on your wrist with the wristband, which I've forgotten to bring with me. You can double tap on the screen to wake it up, and you can also change the display direction or the screen orientation. So you can have it this way or this way or this way, whatever. So yeah, it does have some pretty cool features, but it's a basic DAP. same functionality we've seen before. Obviously it's not Android based, this is a Linux based operating system, FiiO proprietary. Let's have a look in the category. You've got all songs, artists, album, genre, favorites, and playlists. If you go into the album view, as you can see, there is no album art when you're browsing through your music library. That's a little bit of a shame, but you know, you have to make some concessions when you're dealing with a screen this small. But as you can see there, the processor, the Ngenic processor, works really well. There's no lag. It's very smooth and very responsive. By the way, this little home icon up here, from any screen you can press that and it'll take you back to the home screen, or alternatively you can swipe left to go to the previous screen. Now let's get a song playing here. So here is the now playing screen. You've got your playback controls, play mode, add to playlist or add to favorites. If you swipe left, you get the shuttle bar. You can delete the file, get your file information. Or you can access the equalizer. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Alright, here is the equalizer. You get an option of 7 preset EQ settings. At this stage there is no custom EQ. That might come in a future update, I don't know. Once again, tap the home screen, home button, take you back to the main menu. Hit the now playing button, take you back to the current track. If you tap on the screen once in the now playing screen, you get the album art, just like that. So I'm not going to talk too much about the functionality. It works really well. I love the clip case. Super easy, very handy. Seems nice and strong. I hope it lasts longer than my BTR3 clip did. One thing I really like about detachable cases like this, normally when I use this at work, I clip it onto my shirt pocket, and by default the headphone jack is on the top, and when you got a cable hanging out the top, it sort of makes it a bit awkward and unbalanced. So all you have to do is reverse the player in the clip, and now your headphone jack is on the bottom. Super. And if you want, you can change the screen orientation to function in that way. So that's really cool, very handy indeed. As far as sound goes, it's a great sounding DAP. It is an entry level DAP, and like I said before, you can't expect too much with something of this size. Now, obviously people are going to want a comparison with the Shanling M0, which you can see here. The players are very nearly identical in size. Of course, the M0 has the wheel which protrudes a little bit, but very similar. They weigh about the same. Let's have a look at the displays. The M5 display does appear to be a little bit brighter, but you'll see that the functionality and even similar icon there, but the functionality and the usability are very similar, although I do very much appreciate the home button on the M5 compared to having to actually, on this one, what you have to do is do a long press on the screen, which should theoretically take you back to the home screen. So yeah, The M0 has a little bit higher output power, but the FiiO, I think it sounds a little bit more refined, maybe a little bit more dynamic. This has just a hint more bass and warmth, and this is a more neutral across the board player. But both are very similar. Both have got Bluetooth, bi-directional Bluetooth, so there's not much separating them in terms of functionality. Which one would you choose? I don't know. I would have a really tough time choosing between these. I'm just lucky that I happen to have both. So that's about it for this video, guys. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you want to see more reviews in the future, subscribe. And until next time, I will see you later.